Hi everyone, I'm back today to continue Tales of Arise playthrough. I've tweaked my audio settings a little bit, put up a noise gate because could hear back my voice on it. I didn't like how it sounded. Not my voice, sorry, my breathing. So I didn't think that was very good. So yeah, I've tweaked that. Hopefully the audio level is good and you can hear my voice, but hopefully not my breathing. So yeah, let me know in the chat if that's better. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue where I left off. Today I did chat with our team about this, about where I'm up to in Tales, and turns out apparently I'm quite a way still to go on this one. Yeah, literally like halfway probably. So yeah, a little bit more than I was expecting. I thought, you know, it was about 10 hours in between Aljumea and what's his face? The other boss before that, the ginger hair guy. And so that was about 10 hours, and I thought, oh, maybe it's another 10 to finish the game, but apparently no, it's about double that. So I'm about 8 hours in, and so I'm expecting it to be about 40 to 50 to finish, depending on how fast we go. So yeah, I need to get on with it because we've got Diablo 2 coming out next week on Thursday. So I've literally got till Thursday to finish this. So I'm cracking on. I wasn't going to stream tonight, but when I realized how little time I have, I was like, okay, yeah, need to step it up. So yeah. All right. So without further ado, I will get to the gameplay. Let's jump right in. The first thing was I found an owl when I loaded up the game, so it was literally right at the start where I left it off. So I'm gonna go and collect that. Oh no, I just somehow missed that and walked into the next screen. Fail. Wait, let's go back. I want my owl.
Your friends, Hoodle? I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
How do we get this guy? Can you walk around? Maybe you can walk around. Ah, you can walk around. There we go. Right eye patch. Covering meant to be worn over the right eye to conceal injuries, although many like wearing it simply because it looks cool. Sweet. Okay, we're up to 17 hours now.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Oh, is there another owl here? Apparently.
Alvin! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Xion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
Yeah, I know, it's hard to balance between the game, because if I set the noise gate too high, then the volume will be, it'll cut out the game volume as well. Well, I've set it, hold on, I'm in the middle of a cutscene. Let me just finish this cutscene.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was hooked up. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The only reason I survived was because
The crest that appeared behind you on... It all makes sense now.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power?
They said it was for something called the spirit channeling ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I keep seeing in my dream.
A maiden?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flame. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused.
You really expect us to this?
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis. The restoration took years.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest. More than 300 years ago.
300?
Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen.
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords
Alphen, honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen. What you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for...
What about Shion?
I'm worried about
Oh my god,
Shion
longest
too,
cutscene
Law.
ever.
But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. Take some time to think things through, okay?
Thank you.
It's fine.
Okay, story. Alright,
Do I even have the right to fight?
if you can watch for a sec, I can tweak
Do
it
I
while
have
you're
the
watching.
right to go to Shion's rescue?
It's probably the
What
best
do
way to do
others
it,
think?
because it's almost impossible otherwise. Okay, so you're saying you can still hear breathing, right?
It's still really, yeah, you can hear everything.
Oh, okay. Alright, well let me change that then. Let me just change the filter. So the open threshold is -30, so let's change it to like -20. What about now? Can you be able to... Yeah.
Something.
What if I breathe now like... I breathe like snow. Yeah. I mean, I can make it so that you can't hear my breathing, but then you won't hear the game, because it seems like the audio will cut out for the game. Also, because I have one audio channel for everything, so I have to balance everything, like, perfectly. Frustrating. Hold on, let me go somewhere there's actually noise in game, because it's a really quiet place right now. Hold on. Yeah, but the reason I did that was because my sound wouldn't come through on the soundboard. Anyway, it's doable. I can do it this way. I have to listen, and I just need to watch my OBS. This is really frustrating because there's no sound in the game right now. I like run around. Oh, there is some sound, isn't there? There's a little bit of music. Yeah, there's a little bit of sound. Hi Dark Shinshi, we're just sorting our audio a little bit. Hope you are good. Right, because I'm not seeing... Yeah, only when I talk do I see any audio. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we're here to be your walking stream. Very welcome. Yeah, I want to not annoy everyone with my sound, so I'm just trying to get it so that I don't... You can't hear my breathing, but you can still hear the game. Yeah, so let me set the open threshold to -20, so that's not as lower, right? -20, because 0 decibels is higher. Then close, right, 30. I don't know if anyone can still hear the game. Can anyone hear the music in the game? Ah, that's what I thought, yeah. Okay, let me make it... If I make the game louder, and then I lower this. Let me just have to go to... Yeah, it's going to have to be about -40, but then you will still hear all of my... I want the game to be lower. About -20. And then I really want the open threshold to be more like... It's not even just like, yeah, it's mostly because there's so many complexities, because I'm using a soundboard and I'm using the game and I'm using my mic, and so I'm going through and tweaking everything at once, and I run it all through one channel. I did have it separated all out nicely, but then, you know, the soundboard doesn't work. So I can have really good game audio and really good mic audio, but then the soundboard won't work. So the only way I can get... Oh, and like, you know, when snow comes up on my followers, that only works if I have it through one channel. So I have to put everything through one channel. But the problem with that is my mic's so sensitive, you can hear every little thing. So I'm trying to get this noise gate to a place where I'm happy with it. If I set it to... If I get it to a point where the noise gate's good, then you can't hear... you can't hear like my breathing and stuff, but then the game will cut out. So I'm trying to, it's just really fiddly. I'm trying to get it exactly right. So let's see. Let's try. Yeah, I think open threshold to about 25. Nope. I think open threshold... I already tested this. It was about 35 where you couldn't hear me breathing. So I've had to turn the game volume up though. Yeah, that's easier said than done. I've already tried that. Let's try this. You guys tell me if it sucks.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans. performing her duties as the maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense.
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori,
Yeah.
one of their
Yeah,
own,
that's
to
what I
serve
was saying.
against her will
Yeah,
as
because
well?
the gate is set.
Even within Renan society
At a
itself,
certain
there
level.
exists a hierarchy.
Yeah, I
don't
can't
think she was
balance
ever
the two.
given the
It's
option.
impossible.
Despite that, she stayed
Yeah,
behind
I
at death.
In all honesty,
Yeah,
it's-
I know. I
What
know
are you
how to do
saying?
that, but it's
I
just
might as
frustrating
well
because
give up?
okay, then the
I'm
soundboard
saying
won't
you-
work.
Back
There's
after
no
my
way you
brother
can't
had
because
passed
unfortunately
away,
OBS doesn't
it
have a
was you
separate
who
channel for
told
like
me that his
soundboard.
dream
There's
lived
no
on
such thing.
inside me.
So I can put my audio
and you
cables
did
through
the same
different
for
things.
him. For Doha, you know what I...
And I was up.
No,
Hold on,
left
I'm
my...
right in the middle of
Besides,
the cutscene again.
the truly... not
let me
only...
just
Do you
skip
under...
this. So, yeah, yeah, I can go through and manually audio cable everything, but unfortunately there's not a, there's no channel, there's only a channel for OBS, and it's very complicated, and it's not something I have time to do right now. What do you mean? No, before I started the Alien stream, we didn't have any follower sounds, we didn't have any soundboard. I fixed it, but part of fixing it was getting it through all the voice meter aux channel, and to get everything through the voice meter aux channel, it's just one channel. That was the solution. But now I'm encountering new problems because the mic's so sensitive, and setting up this noise gate through one channel is frustrating. So I can try it, I can experiment with it. Like instead of using the voice meter aux, I can do it differently. Let's see. Close threshold. Yeah. I mean, I should really have a noise gate, whatever, but it should be on its own channel. So let's see. OBS. This is complicated. I'd have to really stop the stream and start again if I'm going to use something different, because it'd probably take me a long time to do. But I don't really want to stream if everyone can hear me breathing. That's no good either. And I don't want to stream if you can't hear me breathing, but then you can't hear the game. That's no good as well. So it's frustrating. I might just end the stream and start again a bit later once I figured this out. But yeah, that's probably best for now. Okay, I'm just gonna do that because yeah, this is gonna frustrate me otherwise. But I can't really test it unless I have someone listening on the stream. So that's the other thing with OBS that's really frustrating, or just Twitch streaming in general. It's very hard to test your settings. You think you get it all right, and then you go live and it's not quite right, or something fails. So, okay, let me just end the stream and I'll start again in a minute. Well, I don't know about a minute, but at some point tonight, hopefully.